Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
What's going on, guys? How you doing today? We're gonna do another non-drama video. How about that? All right, how about that? So, I mean, I guess this could be drama if you want it to be drama. Drama is a pretty awesome thing, right? All right. I don't like drama. Okay, but here we go. This is today's video. It's going to be I think we got like around 5 regrets of my whole Galaxy of Heroes lifetime playing of this game, of what I regret the most. 5 of them. 5 of these different things, these topics. Yeah, we'll just go from there. These aren't really teams. If you guys want me to go and do teams I regret not working on, or ones I do regret working on, we could do that. And of course, I'm always open to more video ideas. Like I said before, I will be out of town Thursday until Sunday, so I would love some more ideas for these videos for while I'm gone on my little trip I'm going to go up north for. But here we go. Today's top 5 lists. Okay, I guess that's this video. Regrets. My first one is not getting into a good guild earlier than I did. I wish I got into a guild way sooner, but I didn't. So, if you guys want to have some some history, I guess, of me in this game for guilds, I think I started. I think guilds were like introduced like in the first year or so of playing. I joined a guild called Knights of Ren. We did a lot of stuff there. I think I was a leader of one of them early on. Didn't do much there. This was before a lot of the get currency was even in the game. So I transferred from that guild. I got kicked or something. I don't even remember. And I moved to a guild called Rancor Ate My Baby. And this is going to be a shout out for all these guilds I've been through, because they've all been awesome to me. So this one in particular, Rancor Ate My Baby, I was in this guild for around 2 to 3 years. And I love this guild a lot. I learned a lot of different things in this guild from all the people I was in there with. I made a lot of good friends there. It was great. And then we learned, we actually didn't learn, we get currency with Malevolence, Negotiator, Malik being in the game with that get currency, and General Skywalker. And then from like a year or so, my last year being in that guild for Rancor Ate My Baby, I was starting to feel a bit behind comparing myself to other top competitors in GAC and in other guilds, I guess. I just didn't feel like I was in the best spot for what I wanted to accomplish in both the game and on my YouTube side of things. And that's not against my guild at all for Rancor My Baby. I've loved those guys a lot. I just felt like it was time for me to go and try something else new. And that's where I went over to the Mighty Chlorians for a little bit. And I learned a lot of crazy stuff there, a lot of good stuff there, a lot of smart people in that guild. And then I was waiting to get with my homies, Blade. If you guys know Blade Bach, I want to hang out, get some good info, because Blade's pretty awesome. He's pretty smart. And I moved over to Fight Club. So Fight Club, I'm now in that guild, and that's where I've been for a little bit. And the reason I transitioned to Fight Club is because they're awesome people. They know their crap, and they're good at their TWs and GAC stuff. They know everything about the game. From what I would say, they're awesome. GAC, TW, all the knowledge in the game, they got it pretty much. And on top of that, you know, a huge thing of why I did transfer from my Rancor and my Baby guilds to MC was a big part of that was getting Ki-Adi-Mundi shards. Because I do want to unlock him sometime in the next year, hopefully. I don't even know where my Ki-Adi-Mundi is. I really don't. I might have. Oh, there he is. 39 out of 65. So Ki-Adi-Mundi, TW rewards, TB rewards is a huge thing. And you don't understand how much a guild is impactful in your farming and your hoarding in this game. From nowadays, it's different from old times to now new times because of the get currency. It is so important that you are in a good enough guild to be able to get currency, get guild event tokens, to unlock these characters, or to just better off yourself with gear. What I'm doing personally with my get currency, because there's 2 of them, right? I have this Mark 1. What I'm doing with my Mark 1, I now have everything done here with all my shards for characters. I'm now just going to put these rest of tokens on my gear, get the gear going for my Kylo Ren, because I already have Ren. I want to get Kylo Ren done, and then I'm going to be going into full-on horde mode for a long time until the next thing is released into that store. For the other one, Mark II, I'm still kind of hoarding. I don't want to max up my malevolence just yet because it can work just as fine at 5-star than it can at 7-star. In my opinion at least. So I just think that for the guilds, my biggest regret is not getting to a guild fast enough that was on top of their TB stuff. And I've had this regret for, I would say, the last year and a half. I didn't get into it quick enough, and it really hurt some of my farms. And it's been a big thing for me. And that, like, again, it's not to say I don't like any other people that I was in the guilds with, like Rank for My Baby, MC, or any of those guys. But I just really was. It was very paramount for me to get into these positions to get these better rewards. And I would say the same for you guys out there. If you guys are wanting to be a competitive player, you guys want to be on top of your things, you would definitely want to get into one of those top guilds. It will help you so much. It really will. So that's the first one. I know we've been talking about guilds for a long time, but guilds are just so important into this game. It's a huge, intricate part of this game. It is it's a cornerstone to this game. Guilds are huge. You learn so much, you share so much, and you get so much in get, I guess you could say there. So that's the first one. The second one I want to bring up here is a couple teams I wish I had farmed for some of my regrets. But I guess just one. We'll just keep it so simple. Just one. I don't want to take too much of your time. I wish I had farmed up the Imperial Troopers. I wish I had these guys. I really wish I did. I know they're outdated. I know that, but having the capability of a full-on trooper team, let's say, for the most part they're Gear 12, maybe like 1 or 2 Gear 13s. But with that team now, you can kind of beat up some of those more casual or maybe a bit stronger teams that you are typically going to face, like I guess a Karth, a Bounty Hunter team, maybe a JTR team if you outspeed them. Pretty much the whole premise of these teams for the troopers to counter is you have to outspeed them first. And if you can outspeed them and get an early on kill with the AoE from Veers here, and on the Ruthless Assault, if you can get an early on kill with this special, you get so much TM going for your team, and all these cool things going for your team where you can get out in front of the opponent so much quicker, and you get a really high banner win too. So the idea behind that, though, is you have to get an easy win versus something, but also to save another potential team I would have used versus that team I used my troopers versus, to now use that better team versus something else. And I do think that if I had this capability in the GAC, I would be getting a lot higher banners from certain teams and certain people I fight. And I just wish I had this. And another reason why I'm kind of wishing I had it, because there's going to be a lot of Empire content coming here shortly, and I don't want to be on the backside of this. I don't want to be rushing to gear these guys up. I really wish I had some of these guys worked on, but I don't. Like you can see here, I have a 3-star range trooper. I wish I had that guy. Maybe 7-star, Gear 11, Gear 12 would be awesome, but I don't. So that's one of my regrets. That's the team I regret a lot, is the troopers. So that's the team. And like I said, we can do a whole different video about all the other ones that I wish I had gotten or wish I had not gotten. So that's that. Another big thing I want to mention here is about your income, every single day income for your crystals. And I guess you can tie this into the whole getting banned and people wanting to go on or not getting banned, Arnold getting banned, and people want to go on a spending strike to not spend anymore. Well, in this regards, I'm not going to talk about too much of that, but in this regards, regarding crystals, because crystals are what people would spend money on, right? In regards to crystals, what I would say the next one I would put on my list is shards. You have your arena shards, you have your squad, you have your fleet ones, and those are a big thing for making sure that you get top place rewards almost every single day. It really is, because if you think about it, you now get if you get first place in your squad, you get 500, and in the fleet, if we come over here, we get now 400 in first place, and 375 in second, and so on and so forth. But getting that amount, let's just say you get first in both arenas every single day, you get 900 crystals, and there is so much you can do with 900 crystals in this game. You can either put it towards, some cantinas for farming some there, getting some more gear going in the normal energies, or farming some more stuff in the ship energy nodes. And if you don't want to, and you feel like you're a pretty good, comfortable spot with your farms, well, you can just hoard it. And hoarding that really helps out down the line with big events like, I guess, a gas event, Darth Rev and Darth Malik event for these newer players. Wanting to get the next best thing, and heck, even for these Galactic Legends, it helps in every facet of this game. It is so important. So I do think that shards are something that I would really recommend for everybody to get into. And another funny thing here is I am in my arena, but I am not in my ship. I have some issues here. It's just kind of a funny thing. But I still try to get that first place or second or whatever. Just getting top 3, in my opinion, in ships is just fine enough, because the difference between the top 3 and getting first is 50 crystal difference. Not that huge of a deal for me, but that's that. So that's the 3 so far. The 4th one I want to go into is I don't even know if I have 5. You know, I don't even know if I have 5 here. I thought I did, but the 4th one, maybe this is the last one, because we've already been going for a long time. My 4th one is ships. You know, we just talked about the squad arena and the fleet arena. Well, now I'm going to go into fleet arena. My biggest regret is probably the ships in this game. I didn't work on, you know, some of these ships, and it's going to hurt me with the upcoming new GAC with, I'm guessing it's an upcoming GAC, well, they did say it was, with a couple more fleet zones, or maybe just an additional fleet zone that we will have to deal with in GAC. That's not fun to deal with. Now, you're going to have more counters to these teams, and all I've been doing here as of like last year or two is just focusing on, I guess it's not 2 years, let's just say last year, I've been just working on my negotiator team. That's pretty much it for like my main arena team. And I've been so slow to get around to the vultures, to the hyenas, to even the BTL Y-Wing. All of these I'm very, very slow to get to. I'm trying to farm hyena at the moment. I'm trying to farm the vulture at the moment, just so I have another very solid counter to a negotiator, and I can either use my negotiator as well as an offense or placed on defense, depending on whether we're going to have the 2 fleet zones or not. So my fleet, I really do regret some of what I did work on, and some of I wish I did have. You know, some of these bounty hunter ones aren't the greatest. You know, I think, of course, Hans is amazing, but like Boba Fett, I don't know. Rex, I don't know. You know, some of these other ones you can see here, they're not the best, right? They're not the best, but they all have a okay use some way, somewhere. So I just wish that my ships were better, because I do want to be on top of things for the next GAC thing. So that's a big regret I do have. Oh, I guess, you know what? I guess I could say one more thing here I do regret a lot. It's actually a big one. I wish I thought of this beforehand in the video. I kind of just spaced this one, but let's just go over mods. I regret not farming mods hardcore, very, very much so, because I was put at a very, very bad place, because I had a lot of characters, right? And when you have a lot of characters, you want to have the best mods on a lot of these characters for the majority of them. And I didn't have that a long time ago. And I would say the last year or so, I did start farming a little bit harder. I would say the last 6 to 8 months, I have been grinding down these mods. I could do, like I said, I could do a whole different video of just mods and how I would farm them. I know Fatal has done a lot of cool videos, aka the Playbook has done some cool videos. But I do regret not farming mods as hardcore as I had as of recently. I wish I did this, you know, last 2, 3, 4 years, because mods are a huge part of this game. I think I have around 160-ish, I have 160-ish plus 15 mods and something else. I don't remember my 20s. I do remember the 15s, but I wish I had gotten a lot of these mods and farming them daily, hardcore, for, like, I would say, I wish, you know, last couple years, but I haven't until just recently. And I do wish I did that, and I would recommend for everybody out there to farm mods. I know you want to farm, you know, these new Galactic Legends. I know you want to farm everything that's new here, but you guys got to keep in mind, mods are one of the biggest things in this game. You know, without mods, if you have crappy mods, you're gonna have really low chances of having them do the best that they can potentially be doing. You gotta have mods. You gotta have good mods, and that's why I would recommend farming them, and that's why it's on my list for regrets. I didn't farm them fast enough, so that's probably the last one. That's my 5th one. So that'll probably do it for today. Just my regrets of all this stuff I've had over my last, I would say, you know, 3-4 years, because the first year of playing, we didn't really have much in the game. It was kind of a newer game. But since we got a lot of these cool things, you know, the guilds, the get currency, I do regret a lot of these different things. So that's my list. If you guys have any regrets of your own, you guys let me know down below. And again, if you guys have any other video ideas regarding, I guess, this video for regrets, or just other video ideas in general while I'm gone, you guys feel free to hit me up down below in the comments. Or if you guys want to join up the Discord, it's all down below in the description. And if you guys enjoy this video, give it a like, share it around, and if you guys are new here to the channel, feel free to sub. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace out.